just received the latest offering from Hansho. It's the backseat multi-function control system. I'll show you guys what it entails, and I'll show you the installation of it and the functionality it has. So in the box is this unit. I'm just going to swap out for the end piece. Of course, this big opening right here is where the rear vents are. And the installation harness. I'll now show you the step-by-step installation procedure. Here we are on the car. I've moved both of the seats full forward, the best access. Here's the trim piece we'll be replacing with the screen. And I'll start the step-by-step process on how to swap this out. We're going to power down the entertainment system now. Hit the car and safety, and then power off. Going to remove the original trim piece now. It's a nice little tug, comes right out. Got the connector here on the bottom. Unplug. Easy as that. Here's a comparison. So here's the removed piece. See down here you've got a module, the vent assembly, and these two metal clips. The new unit, of course, is lacking all of those. So now I will be swapping over the components. Held on by these two T20 Torx screws. I'm going to pull those out now. Once the Torx screws are out, you carefully want to pull the vent out. There it goes. Now you're left with your USB charger. Whether you have a USB-C or A, you need to be very careful when you're ordering the replacement unit, as the trim piece from Hansho will come with the correct size cutouts for whatever charger your car has. Obviously mid-year 2020 and later have the USB-C. Anything before that will have USB-A. Going to remove the USB charging. Two T10s. Alright, once those two screws are removed, should just be slide this back. It comes right out of the carrier. Here's the rear screen display unit. It has the slots right here. Just going to slide this board right back in and install the screws. So I've got the USBs inserted, lined up, got the circuit board pressed all the way in, and I'm working on installing the screws now. You just want to tighten this up, not too tight. You don't want to crack the circuit board or anything. Alright, now the next step. You do have to modify the vent for it to fit the rear screen display cover. I'll show you here on the OEM. There's a tab right here in the middle. This part of the vent captures into that. Right here, this piece. And on the new one, this black box sits right where that tab would be. So therefore, when you try and put it in, you can see this contacts. So this needs to be, the center tab here will need to be cut off of the factory vent assembly. you go, cut flush. Going to mount the vent into our new unit. Once it's lined up, it snaps in place. And now I just need to install those 2 screws there, the T20s. Ancho version. The Ancho version is missing the 2 metal locking clips that go on the bottom of the vent. These gold pieces right here, take those off and swap them over. It's got a flat tip screwdriver. So it takes a good bit of prying on them, but they will come off. It's just not really easy. You just got to work them. They got little they've got legs on them that want to just dig into the plastic. Got the 2 clips on here now. We'll start on our cable connections over this lower trim on the center console, and then work on this mid shield. There's 2 Torx bits down here I'm going to take off as well. T20s. Now we've got access to the connector here. This is what we're going to jump into to get our data to our rear screen. So it is important to make sure your car is powered down right now. Let's connect in this blue connector. And connect the other side in. Figure out a nice way to hide the wires so they don't get pinched. I'll make the connection out the screen. Then we'll plug the USB power source connector in. Now I'm just going to route the cables. Now I got some test of tape right here where the connection was made. I'm also going to tape this to the existing harness for a clean install. So that's complete. This remaining long wire is actually going to end up going to the seat control, as the screen will allow the movement of the passenger seat. I'm going to complete this area over here in the center, and then I'll move on to that. First I'll put this trim piece back on. That's in. There's the screen installed. And I'll I'll put the bottom cover on now. Alright, so center console's back together. Now we're going to move on to connecting the wire for the seat control. And I'll show that step next. I'm going to try and run this connector underneath the seat rail. I'm just applying test of tape every few inches. So here you can see our cable running from the back of the car right here to the front rail of the seat. And this outer trim piece here has to come off. In order to take that off, there's a torque screw right under here. I'm going to take that out, pop this out, and finish running the wiring. One tip and trick I found out is you need to move the seat forward to the seat rail in order to get access to the screw. If you don't, you're fighting the seat rail and you can't get a ratchet on it. But if you move the seat forward enough, you will get clearance. So move the screw and that should just pop out. There it goes, nice and easy. And here's access to the seat control. I'll run the wire right through here and make the connection. I jumped in the connection for the seat control module. You unplug the cable with the purple, yellow, red, and black, and you plug in the Hansho jumper harness into the control box on the seat. Now I'm going to secure the wire. Here's some functionalities of the screen. Once in front mode, you've got the different temperatures, you can control the fan speed, the volume on the stereo, skip track, and then the rear. Obviously you can turn the fan on or off, which my kids tend to do quite frequently. They ask a lot for the fan to get turned off when they're cold in the summer. Seat controls. Forward and back. And then the big thing here in the winter coming is the heated seats. Got an SR Plus, but I did spend the extra couple $100 and activated my rear seats. When you want to exit out, just hit the power. After about 30 seconds, the clock will pop up on its own. Switch to the clock. You tap the center of the screen, brings up your display. If you hold on the rear control, it'll bring you into the settings menu. You can choose Fahrenheit and Celsius. You can also change your time. I'm in Atlanta, so GMT -4. And of course your language. And then back arrow to back out. So these are your front controls. Control your temperature, volume, music. Then the rear controls. Turn on the different heated seats. Instead of tapping to make it all go away, you can hit close all and it will turn off all of the heated seats. Turn the rear fan on and off. You'll only be able to do that if the front AC system is on. So the official name of this product is the Backseat Multifunction Control Unit. It's available on Hansho. They actually sent me this product, one of the first units to go out. Happy to help out with the installation video and promote their product. They do have a sale going on right now on the website, 25% off, Black Friday. Started on Monday. It's going to run through the end of November, so be sure to go on that website, check out. They've got a lot of great products to help your Model X, S, 3, or Y. Have the options that maybe you wish that the car would have. Happy to help anyone out. Please reach out in the comments if you have any questions or comments. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my page. Hit up OLS for DIY. And until next time, take care.